Welcome back to this Let's Play of The Last Remnant. Between the two videos, I took care of the other two wyverns that were here guarding the boss. I didn't want to fight them at the same time, though. Honestly, this guy's not that hard, and if I had to fight them at the same time, I could probably pull it off. Really all he does is spam hammer spin, and maybe they assumed that you would fight him at the same time as those 6 wyverns. And that might actually be somewhat challenging, but for the first boss of the sort of optional hard endgame dungeon, he is pretty cheesy. The only things he does, more or less, are just basic attacks and hammer spin. Hammer spin can hit multiple groups, and, you know, it does fair damage, but fair damage is not exactly something you're going to be scared of. Maybe my battle rank is low enough that he doesn't have access to some of the abilities he's supposed to have, and that's why he's mysteriously weak. Exactly what I would call a terrifying attack. So I guess he's got Defense Crusher too. Maybe if you follow Defense Crusher with a hammer spin, you might actually... Oh, except he's susceptible to being blacked out by the snare shot that kept him from doing it. Yeah, he's a chump. I'm not even being careful about what I choose to use. I'm just sort of saying, well, just kill the guy. 600 damage. Who knows? Let's see if this trick works again. Oh, no blackout this time. He actually gets to do his thing. Even with criticals, he's like not doing very much damage. So. The bosses here get a little harder. In fact, they get a lot harder. But this guy is just sort of a warm-up, I guess. Yeah, throw Schiavona, throw that weapon art. There are other weapon arts that I will hopefully eventually get, which are just based on your standard weapons, rather than the artifact weapons.
Only in death does one cease to grow.
Alright, so with the captured Ymir, you have sort of a choice. You can either break him up, or you can use him to craft an item. And frankly, the item that you craft from him is pretty cheap, so I'm just going to break him up. You get to make that same decision with 3 of the bosses here. And frankly, none of the stuff that they make is really all that special. So I need that Damascus ore for some of my character's equipment. So if you split a monster like that, I believe that everybody gets the item. Right. And there are these teleporters throughout the area. They'll either take you further into the dungeon or back to the world map if you want. So you don't have to walk all the way out. Though that might have been sort of an interesting challenge. One set of wyverns here. I'll just fight them off screen. Let's do this! There are some new enemies in this area that I will show on screen, but most of them are not very interesting. Some of them, well, there's one in particular which is a little beyond interesting. But let's do this! These rock graders are pretty standard. They're actually kind of pushovers. If you're just looking for an easy fight. Ah, heck. pull out Cyclops just for fun of it. We really don't need it, but it doesn't cost me anything. It doesn't always come up. Yet to see Lavona. What's up with that? I know I did the quest. Catastrophe become a little more catastrophic. The Cyclops must gain strength as you do. I don't know what the exact formula is on that, but it's not always the same. The only thing that's the same about it is its hit points. You know, it starts at lots and it stays at lots. Just useful. I've actually turned off some of the higher power healing spells I have, just so that my characters who learned remedies later are having a chance to use the basic things so they can learn revitalize, because that's really important. Knowing remedies and not knowing revitalize is not useful. I guess I stopped messing around with wards. It's technically a Mystic Art, but none of the wards actually key off of anything, as far as the duration is always the same, the effect is always the same, and the AP is cost is always the same, so it doesn't really matter if you're a genius or an idiot. There's a third group of these, and I'll just kill them off screen. Didn't want to show each one fight. I know we fought Medusa earlier. I think this is the first 7 Chimers. Normal Chimers shown on screen. They're not real common ones. Also not real hard enemies.
Sweet! I know I'm good. Did everyone see what just happened?
Yay!
I feel like I've grown.
Ha! Got it!
That inverted chimera scale here is actually just a magazine drop, so you could get that from any chimera. It doesn't have to be from a rock grader. But they do drop World Tree Timber, which we now have lots of, and Pangu's Bone, which is another one of those late game special components. So I'm going to finish off the other group. Well, maybe I'll just let them live. I wanted a little bit of Pangu's Bone, I've got a little bit of Pangu's Bone, and they'll always be here. For this sort of optional endgame dungeon, this place is not that hard. There are a couple exceptions, though, and they're called Observers, and we may run into one fairly shortly. Oh, I guess there are these greater demons here. That's another enemy type we haven't fought yet. I'm going to save and be right back. In the interest of what's likely going to fit in the video, I'm only going to fight one of the two groups here. Just,
Let's do
I
this!
don't want this to be another 30-minute video. I'll defeat the other one off screen once I'm done. Greater demons. I choose A. And these things aren't too different from the other demons we've fought. They're just more dangerous. Somebody to resurrect me. It's kind of sad that Duke of Gore does more damage in his basic attacks than most of my other characters do, period. Well, it looks like these guys actually spent 2 turns dead, because the group that was supposed to raise them got intercepted. Try that again. They can miss entirely. Good job. Happens. Looks like I'm not going to get a chance to raise them either.
Sweet! I know I'm good.
I'll try this baby out as soon as I can.
I got it!
Alright, well that gives us some Damascus ore and Demon Maid. Jewel Steel and Rhea's Notes are the 2 things that I'm looking for more than anything. Jewel Steel is a fairly rare drop here. Most of the Rhea's Notes you get by completing some of the random late-game quests, guild tasks. But that's about all that's going to fit in this video. I'll kill this other demon here off screen and be back next time.